Hi friends, welcome to DTK Food and Travels. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to be making a very yummy dish. It's chicken biryani. So for this, we're going to start off by crushing 10 green chilies. And we're using 5 pounds of chicken for this. You can double it, half it, whatever you want to do. So into that chicken, you want to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, and then about 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of fennel seed powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, salt to taste, half juice of a lime, half of a lime juice, 2 tablespoon yogurt, and then you want to go ahead and mix it. And then we're going to add some more ingredient, some cilantro chopped and also mint chopped. And you want to go ahead and add the green chili that we had crushed in the beginning to this also. And then you're going to thoroughly mix it very well and set it aside and let it marinate for a minimum of 30 minutes. So if you put it in the fridge and make this the next day, it's even better. But we just marinated this for 30 minutes. We're just going to go ahead and get that going. So we did this for little get together we had at the house, and everyone loved it. So it's definitely a good recipe. I would recommend that if you're making biryani, definitely try this one. It's a lot of ingredients, but once you have everything together, everything is goes by pretty quick. It's just the prep work that might take up a little time, but if you can get a little organized and have all those things together, then this is a breeze to make, because once you have all that stuff done, it's just basically putting it all together, marinating it, and just getting it on the stove. So we're just going to go ahead and get that marinated, and that's it. It's ready to be just set aside. And then what you want to do is go ahead and heat up a pot, and you want to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of ghee to it. Add 2 chili peppers to it. We added 2 red chili, but you can just add green chilies, that's fine too. 2 bay leaves, 6 to 7 peppercorns, 2 star anise, 6 cloves, about 6 to 9 cardamom. You want to open up the pots and put the seeds in it, and 3 small cinnamon sticks. I'm not showing you the cinnamon sticks here because we actually forgot to put it in. We'll show you later when we did put it in, but you're supposed to put it in the beginning. So you want to keep the heat on low and just go ahead and toast this. And this just took a few minutes. That's almost all the ingredients. That's the cardamom pods. We're going to open it and put it in. So once this is toasted, we're going to add some more ingredients to it. And one of the things you do want to go ahead and do in the beginning is have some onions sliced. We used 5 medium red onions for this, but you can use any color onions. It doesn't have to be red. So after this is toasted, you want to go ahead and add the onions to it and just saute it. You want to go ahead and add a little bit of salt to it. It's just salt to taste. It's just whatever you prefer. And the salt will actually help the onions wilt faster too. So we just put in the cinnamon now. That's what I was talking about earlier. And you don't have to get this brown. You just want to saute it till it's wilted. And once it's wilted, you want to go ahead and cut 3 tomatoes and add to it. So those are the 3 tomatoes there, and you want to just go ahead and mix it in with the onions. We have some more ingredients coming. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, half a tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of fennel seed powder, and half a teaspoon of garam masala. So once you mix this and the raw taste of the spices are out, you want to go ahead and add the chicken and 1 cup of water, and you want to cook it on medium until the chicken is done. The chicken is done, so we're going to go ahead and take it off the stove and set it aside, and we're going to prepare our rice for the biryani. So we're using 3 cups of rice for this. We're using basmati rice. You want to go ahead and wash it, soak it for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes, strain it, and then let it sit for another 15 minutes. You do that so the rice won't break. And the ingredients we need to make the rice are juice of 1 lime, 2 green chilies, and 1 inch ginger that's crushed, 4 cardamom pods, 2 pieces of cinnamon, 4 cloves, 1 star anise, 8 to 10 black peppercorns, and 2 bay leaves. So here we heated a pot, and we're putting about half a tablespoon of ghee in the pot. And then to that, you want to go ahead and add the spices that I mentioned earlier. You want to keep the heat on low. So the spices you're adding are the cardamoms, cinnamon, cloves, star anise, black pepper, bay leaves, and then the crushed ginger and the chili paste. You add all of it, and then you saute to toast the spices and to get the raw taste of the green chili out. And you also want to go ahead and add the green chili at this point. That's the last thing you add. You add all the dry spices, then the green chili and the ginger. It's crushed. I think I said that earlier. And once it's sauteed, you want to go ahead and add enough water for the rice. And then after you add the water, you want to go ahead and add the salt and the juice of 1 lime to this. And after the water boils, you add the rice. And once the rice boils for 2 minutes, you turn the stove off and you strain the rice. You don't want to let it cook completely because we're going to put it in the oven mixed in with the chicken, so you don't want to overcook the rice. So we're putting in the lime juice now, and then we're just going to let it come to a boil, and we're going to be adding the rice in a few minutes. We did keep it covered to help the water come to a boil faster. And that's it. That's all you need. This is the rice. We're putting it in after it boiled, after the water boiled. And we did let it boil for 2 minutes, turned the stove off and strained it. So it's almost done. There it is. That's the cooked rice. And then once we strain the rice, we used a casserole dish, but you can use a pot. That's fine. You want to go ahead and put ghee at the bottom of a casserole dish. We used about a tablespoon of ghee because we used a casserole dish. But if you use a pot, you would need less. So you want to go ahead and start layering at this point. At the very bottom, you want to put the rice, the ghee first, then the rice, and then you're going to put some mint and chopped cilantro. You want to chop the mint also. The mint and the cilantro needs to be chopped. So we're putting the mint and the cilantro right now. Just whatever you like. It's how much ever you'd like. We're probably putting about a fourth of a cup of each. And then we're going to do the next layer, which is the chicken. And you want to go ahead and put all the chicken, all 5 pounds of it, in this layer. So there's 1 layer of chicken and 2 layers of rice. So we're going to put the chicken now, the chicken and its gravy. So we're just going to go ahead and start layering that. And after the chicken, you're going to put another layer of rice. So we used up the rest of the rice. At this point, we just covered all the chicken with it. And then after the rice, you're gonna put some dollops of ghee on top of the rice. It's how much ever you want. And the reason you do that is because you don't want the rice to be dry when you put it in the oven. So you just put dollops of ghee all over the top. And then you're gonna put some chopped cilantro and mint on top of this. And then to garnish, you finally put some toasted cashews and some toasted raisins. And if you want, you can put some fried onions on top also. We had fried some onions. If you don't want to fry it, you can buy the fried onions from the store and just use that. That's fine also. So we're just finishing up on the ghee here. Gonna go ahead and top it with some chopped cilantro and mint. And then we're just gonna garnish with some cashews and raisins. And then you're gonna bake it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. You do want to go ahead and cover it with foil paper to make it airtight because you really want this to cook really good in there. You don't want it to be dried out. And you cook it for 30 minutes on 350 and your biryani is ready. It was so yummy. The guests loved it. Hope all of you will try it. Thanks for watching.